Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going in search of the sniffer. So I'm not sure how many of y'all have made it a point to go through and experience like every aspect of an update. For as long as I've been playing Minecraft, which actually isn't that long. If you're not aware, I've only been playing Minecraft for like 3 years. Anyway, every update that I've experienced, I've really wanted to be diligent and get out and actually experience all the aspects of it. Now, I will say with I think it was 120 that the sniffer came out. That was like the primary update that I actually, the main update that I really didn't get that involved with. And I didn't end up experiencing a lot of it. I have only done like 2 trail ruins. I don't even know if there's a whole lot of other things that I've done. I haven't done really anything with pottery, like the sherds or anything. I've collected some of them, but I've not made it a point to gather like all of the different ones. And I haven't gone out to search ocean ruins for the suspicious sand or gravel. And due to that, I have never seen a sniffer in-game. So this was the point that I decided to change that, because I decided we're already on 121. There's new features to explore. I want to experience a sniffer for the first time. So I'm building a spot for the sniffer to live here, and then I'm going to go get a sniffer egg, and then we're going to hatch it and see how it goes. I will say that there's a lot of aspects of other updates that I feel like I enjoy regularly that a lot of people I know don't really talk about. So I don't know how widespread some of the use is of those update features. So like with the Buzzy Bees update, for example, I actually really like that feature. I think it adds a lot of character to the world. I don't do a whole lot with bees, but especially now that they've introduced the waxing copper and all the new copper blocks and everything, there's going to be a whole lot more reason to interact with bees to get honeycomb. So that's pretty cool. But if you all have any features that you've never really experienced, or features that you want to experience that you haven't yet, comment. I would love to have a discussion about that. So just let me know what you're anxiously awaiting as far as new features go. Now, since we are going for the sniffer egg, that obviously means that I need brushes. So I'm going to grab some of the feathers here, sticks, and copper, make a couple of brushes, because I really don't know how many I'm going to have to use in searching for a sniffer egg, because I don't know how common they are or how rare they are. I may be searching for a while. And full disclosure, for all of the game time that I spent searching for sniffer eggs, I think I ended up investing, oh man, how long was it? It was at least a solid like hour and a half looking. And I mean, as you're gonna see in the days played of the time I spent searching until the time I found one, it's quite a bit of time. So anyway, just bear that in mind if you're gonna undergo this process. So I did happen to stumble across this ruined portal on the mushroom biome when I was going searching for warm ocean ruins, and this was actually pretty cool. And the chest had 2 pairs of golden boots that I have decided that I want to try to combine on an anvil, so that way I can use those when I go to the nether. So that's my end goal with those. So yeah, if this is a world you're playing, again, this is seed 124. If you decide to play this seed, if this is something you're interested in, you can find it right here. So there you go. Hopefully that's useful, fun information for you to have. All right, and this was the first like large cluster. This is a large warm ocean ruin with I think they call it a cluster or whatever. Anyway, there's a lot here, and I decided to stop here first because I figured my chances would be really high of running into a sniffer egg. And so I ended up searching quite a bit, but ultimately ended up having to go somewhere else. And I didn't really think it was super common for the magma blocks to spawn in ruins, but maybe it is. I really don't know. I've not done a whole lot of stuff adventuring underwater. Of course, if you watched my TikTok series on my 120 world, I did the that underwater cave, cavern, whatever the appropriate term is. I cleared that out. But apart from that, I've not really done a whole lot of ocean adventuring. So anyway, that being said, I was surprised at the lack of suspicious sand that was around. Maybe part of that is you have to dig away like the first layer to uncover some, but I just didn't see a lot. And I didn't have a shovel, unfortunately. My shovel broke, and yeah, so that was my own fault. So when you're doing this process, be prepared. Bring a shovel with you. And so I didn't find one here, but I ended up moving on to a second warm ocean ruin. And this warm ocean ruin is where I found my sniffer egg. Of course, I've got to drink another water-breathing potion so I don't drown. But there it is. It was just right there. And grabbed that, going up to my boat, headed back to the base, and then we're going to finish securing the area for the sniffer to live right here. And then we'll lay the egg down and we'll wait for it to hatch. This is pretty exciting. I wasn't sure if there was anything you had to do in terms of like incubation to hatch a sniffer egg. It turns out you don't. You just set it on the ground and just let it sit for a while. So, and I'm going to put down fences to make sure the sniffer doesn't end up wandering out, because I don't want to lose him. It took a while to find the egg, so yeah, I don't want to waste that effort. I think I want to put the fence here, and yeah. So anyway, if any of y'all mess with sniffers, I'm not typically the kind of guy to do a lot of work with decorative blocks, and I know at least at this point in the game, the main purpose of the sniffer is to find the pitcher plants. I think that's the name. If I'm getting the name wrong, please correct me, because I don't actually know. Like I said, this is my first experience with a sniffer. I've never really done anything with that and don't even know what those plants are. So there's the sniffer egg. Now we're just going to wait on this thing to hatch, and I'm sure the little dude's going to be super cute. All right, so I do have to say, I think this guy's really cute. I can't wait for him to grow up. Because, whoops, that was a mistake. I'm excited to see him grow up, and just because of how huge and lumbering the adults are. I will say, he makes some cute noises, but he can't compete with the armadillo, in my opinion. I love the armadillo so much. But anyway, I am really glad that I've gotten to experience the sniffer for once. And when he looks at me here in a second, it's really cute. But anyway, there's nothing you can climb on there, bud. Anyhow, this is a fun time. I'm definitely going to be going on a search for another sniffer, because I want to be able to breed these guys. I want to have more than one. But that's obviously going to take a lot more effort. Didn't have the time investment this week to make that happen for this video. So there will be a second sniffer at some point in the future. You guys have my word. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to continue enjoying this guy and continuing to flesh out his little habitat here. But as far as all that goes, there's my sniffer, and I appreciate you guys tuning in today. This has been a good time. I do have a very busy weekend this weekend, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen Monday. I'm planning on a video, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you guys later. Bye.